Aloha and welcome, video viewers. I'm Panther, and this is Space Engineers. This is the final tutorial mission. Let's get into it. No matter how brief this one becomes, I'm ending this episode after it's done. That way, every one of the videos I have up to this point will be tutorial missions. The actual gameplay will come after that. Something to look forward to, I'm sure. Maybe. I don't know. There we go. Oh crap. So, stop making me that color, damn it. There. The first of 3 chambers are about reading and viewing. It's up to you to decide when to move on to the next chamber. Okay. There are 3 different types of grids: small ship, large ship, and station. Large ship and station grids are the same size and can be merged with each other. You can also convert stations into large ships by accessing Info tab and of the terminal menu when selecting a flight or control seat on that station. A grid is a group of connected blocks. There is no limit to the amount of blocks in a grid. Terminals will display a control panel entry for every configurable block in the grid. Cool. Power from an energy source is supplied automatically to every block in the grid. I wonder if there's degradation of energy. Let's see. Station grids are by default aligned to a uniformed orientation. So if you build 2 separate stations, it is possible to connect them simply by building blocks in between them. You can select a rotation to rotate stations. When you make a new one, press B when placing the first block, and you can rotate it as you would any other block. However, if you rotate a station, it will not be possible to connect it to another station as described as above. You'll need to use merge blocks. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Excuse my language. Oh hey, that's pretty trippy. Was that a gun on top? That looks like a gun on top. Small ship blocks. Small ship and large ship grid blocks vary in size, shape, and sometimes capacity. Some blocks are only available for small grids, and some are only for large grids. Wall blocks are shown as sections of blocks in both sizes. A red cross means that there are no equivalent block size for that size category. Okay. So let's see what's out here. That thing, which I really want to pilot and blow that shit up. But I don't have any tools. Alright. Diffractor Mark 1 fighter ship. Small ship. Oh wow. It's like a Cadillac. Scarade Mark 2.3 minor small ship. Wow! Wow, that thing could drill like no tomorrow. A welder ship. Cocrax Mark 1-2 welder ship. Small ship. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know, the welder ships seem a little wonky to me. Manipulator, buddy. Mach 3. Tug. Oh, so it uses its landing gear as a towing cable. That's cool. Pick up the grinder here, just in case I die. Huh. The world option, station voxel support, means that stations will only remain static if one of the grid blocks is partially embedded into an asteroid. This station grid supported by the asteroid material at its base. Cut through the two scaffolding to sever the connection, and the part floats free will become a large ship grid. Cool. Moving on. Sensor. This sensor is set up to detect large ships. Okay. Enter the flight seat and fly towards the connecting. Toward to. Why am I saying toward? Fucking. Enter the flight seat and fly forwards to connect the merge blocks. Jeez, that was not hard. When connected, the ships will become a part of a station, and you'll be able to use button 4 on the panel to open the doors. The only way to connect the separated grids permanently is to use merge blocks. If you merge a large ship with a station, it will become one larger station. Merging the two larger ships together results in a bigger singular ship grid. Small ships can only be merged with other small ship grids. Interesting. Okay, merge blocks can be disconnected by setting either half to off in their terminal settings. By either half off. Enter the cockpit and press 3 to detach the welder ship. Then use it to repair the button panel. Oh, okay. 3. Shit. Ha! This setup demonstration demonstrates a way you can connect two pistons to one subgrid. Press 2 to extend the pistons and connect the merge blocks. Press 3 to retract the pistons, then use the button panel on the blast door to open the hangars and proceed. Oh dear God. Did I miss stuff in this room too? No, no, doesn't look like it. So what does this say? When attempting to use merge blocks to connect piston or rotor subgrids, it is a good practice to build the merge blocks to the side of either rather than directly on the piston or rotor head. So that way they can be deleted rather than deleted without reducing the structure back to separate. Oh, okay, I gotcha. You can use merge blocks to permanently connect grids and simply build around the merge blocks to reinforce the grid, then delete or grind the merge blocks themselves to leave you with the structure you want. Okay, cool. Actually, I understand that. Weird. Rotors and pistons create subgrids for objects attached to their respective heads. These subgrid systems will connect to the parent terminal so you can access and reconfigure subgrid block behavior. It is not currently possible to activate thrusters or wheels with standard WASDA flight drive controls if they are connected or contained within a subgrid. It is possible to connect two pistons or rotors to one subgrid, for example, when trying to create a more stable blast door, but even when they are lined up by blocks built from one subgrid to another, one subgrid to another will not attach. It requires merge blocks to be used. You need to connect multiple subgrids with merge blocks, like connecting large ships or small ship grids. Wow! Holy guacamole, that's a lot of freaking reading. Alright, it said 2 then 3. So 2 first. That's so awesome. Oh, the possibility. Oh, I got what it meant. Okay, cool. Oh, wow. Looks like I don't have to worry about this being a short mission. This sensor is set up to detect floating objects. Okay. Landing gear are also able to lock onto floating objects, like components, lumps of ore, rock, ingots, or tools. The auto lock function is for landing gear will help you lock onto items. Use one panel to auto lock. Awesome. Ah. When landing gear has locked onto an object, use button 4 to rotate it to the next sensor. When the sensor detects the object, it will open the hangar and proceed. Components, ore, rocks, ingots, and tools are all considered as floating objects. Landing gears can be used to physically hold on to any object, any other grid or asteroid, but is only a temporary physical lock and creates no connections for terminals or systems. That's cool. Is that it?
Objective complete.
Woohoo! Back to base! Oh, okay, folks. So, that was the tutorials of space engineers. In the next episode, I'm getting into the game itself. Isn't that awesome? I think it's awesome. Until next time, folks. Have fun. Be safe.